Hi guys, Daniel Ellis back for another info video, very similar to the last one. So if you didn't enjoy that one, maybe just skip to the next one, and then yeah. Okay, this video is again on Nike Alpha Flies, but it's a different topic on them. They were banned, if you can say that, last week, and that was what the last video was about. And then 2 days ago, they were unbanned for some reason. But it's a different thing. World Athletics Association said to Nike that if they want to keep the shoe, they have to alter it, put it into mass production, and put it up for retail sale so the public can buy it as a normal shoe. So the shoe has been altered in many ways actually. It's been in production, the original with the prototype and this one, with ideas running around for about 2 years. It's been being tested in Kiplagat in Kenya, where Eliud Kipchoge trained. It's been tested by him, it's been tested by Jeffrey Kamworor, it's been tested by many professional athletes. So there are a lot of physical changes. The most visible one is the color. For the Ineos 159 challenge, it was white and pink. They've now altered the color to a green and black color, which they've using on 4 pairs of shoes they've released last week. They were all released at the same event. It's the Nike Air Zoom Victory Spikes, which will be a middle distance to long distance spike. Actually looks quite similar, but it doesn't have air pockets. Another shoe they released was the Nike Air Zoom Tempo and X%, which look quite similar to the Vaporflies. Not the color, but also they look similar. It's the shape, it's a lot higher. I think it's a bit over 40 millimeters for the base. The last one they released was the Nike Air Zoom Tempo and X% Fly Ease, which looks like a neutral shoe. I've read that both the road shoes, they are for neutral and longer distances. They're not really built for racing, but people can't tell you what shoes you can race in unless it's a big race. And you can train in trainers if you want, you can race in your trainers, you can race in neutral shoes. It doesn't matter if it suits you, it'll work. So I keep battling to say this, but the full name of the shoe is the Nike Air Zoom Alpha Fly Next%. So it basically blends onto the original Alpha Fly and the Vaporflies Next%. So it's a bit of a mix. It's got the tail of the Vaporflies for a bit of wind resistant and aerodynamic, so it doesn't make a contrail. And then it's got the same foam, the Zoom X, that's where part of the name comes in, and it's just all blended together. Different shoes that have worked it, so they've put it together and they're trying to make the best one that's possible. So things that are inside the shoe aren't as more visible are there were rumors going around that the prototype shoes that Eliud Kipchoge was using had 3 carbon fiber plates, which has been banned. It's not allowed now. All athletics don't agree with it. So these shoes only have 1 carbon plate, full plate across the whole shoe. Another thing they've added a bit more Zoom X foam, which will add a bit more energy compact when you put your foot on the ground. It will help with support and stability, which is also a big thing. But with that, it takes up the weight of the shoe. So the biggest thing they've had to change is they've had to make a new Flyknit fabric for around the shoe. So this new Flyknit that is being used, it's the new fabric that's going over it in black and green. It is called the actaully. It is apparently quite stretchy and flexible, and it doesn't hold water as much, so it doesn't collect the water to make the shoe heavy while you're running. It soaks through or it soaks out, it doesn't get in. I'm not really quite sure on that, but we'll see. I haven't been able to read as much as that yet. It is apparently a very lightweight fabric, which is good. It takes away the weight from the extra added weight for the Zoom X, so that's good. It will even it out in the end. So the thing that was changed the other day was that shoes couldn't be entered in a big race or a race that's specified if they had a sole of the shoe that was higher than 40 millimeters long, so 4 centimeters. That's quite a big thing because that does help a bit. It adds with the extra boost for it. So these Nike Alpha Flies, they have a 39.5 millimeter sole of the shoe, which is just under what's maximum, so it works, which is good. It will help. It's quite nice. Something that I saw on the Nike website that I found was weird was because I thought that the bigger the shoe went, the more longer it was, the more flexible it was, but they specify that the smaller the shoe, the more flexible it is. The higher you go up, the more firm and less mandible that the shoe is, the less you can turn it. So it's got a bit more support, it's got that ball, so if you stand on a rock, it won't like bend fully like with the smaller ones. That might happen because your feet fit differently. Okay, but thank you for watching. I just wanted to do this video to talk a bit more about what I spoke last time and to clarify that these shoes have been changed. They are not banned at the moment. They are being released in the next 2 months, I think. If you're a Nike member, they are being released on the 29th of February this year. So they are able to be used in the Tokyo Olympics, so that's quite a big thing. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. I would really appreciate it if you guys could go down, leave a like and subscribe, and maybe even leave a comment on telling me how I can improve on my videos. That would be appreciated. And cool, thanks.